Well, thank you very much for joining us here today. We have a very serious issue to relay to all the people in Chautauqua County, and I'm pleased to be joined by all of these community leaders and opinion leaders throughout the county as we talk about this very important topic. The topic is Westfield Memorial Hospital. Now, there is not a person in Westfield that doesn't understand the crucial role that that hospital plays to the healthcare delivery system. But what we need to understand as a county, throughout our county, is it is a key component of the foundation for all of our healthcare needs and all of our healthcare delivery and our economic development future for Chautauqua County. So my simple message today is I'm calling on all of the people in Chautauqua County to join me and all of these folks that you see here with me today in reaching out to some very important people in New York State who really are holding the keys to the decision of whether the Westfield Memorial Hospital continues to be that key component or whether it is ended and whether it's closed and is eliminated from that key role it plays. So to put it very simply, I'm calling on all of the residents of Chautauqua County to swamp the state officials in support of Westfield Hospital. Let's get down to the bottom line here. These state officials, two in particular, Dr. Richard F. Daines, who is the Commissioner of Health for New York State, and our Governor, Governor David Patterson, need to hear from every one of the residents in Chautauqua County that can either call, write, email, or any other way contact them to let them know that it would be the worst decision for our future of our health care in Chautauqua County and our economic development in Chautauqua County if they should go forward with their intention to close Westfield Memorial Hospital. Now let me give you a little success story. The success story is in the 70s we beat back against some people who wanted to close Westfield Memorial Hospital, and we've got a gentleman with us here today, Tony Raffa, who was part of that. Not too long ago, you'll recall, we did the exact same thing when the Burger Commission came in. And from 60,000 feet, looked down on Chautauqua County and said, we can close Westfield Hospital and cut some beds. They're doing it again, this time from New York City, because that's where both these gentlemen are from New York City. They don't understand Chautauqua County. They don't understand the critical role that Westfield Memorial Hospital plays in the everyday lives in the healthcare industry here in Chautauqua County. I want them to make this decision based on the facts, because if they get the facts, what they'll do is they'll support the growth and development of Westfield Hospital, not move to close it. Let me give you some facts about Westfield Memorial Hospital. It provides life-saving services to over 30,000 of the people here in Chautauqua County. That number is expanded dramatically in the summertime when we get our influx of tourists, particular Chautauqua Institution, where the lion's share of people who come here and visit us in Chautauqua Institution see Westfield Memorial Hospital as their key healthcare delivery system for them while they're here. It is also the primary source of healthcare for over 3 distinct Amish communities representing over 1,200 people who rely on the hospital and its location, which is the key, its location where it is, in order to provide healthcare for them. Children under 18 account for over 2,000 of the visits that they have at Westfield Memorial Hospital. And this is a component that I want to stress today as well, because the folks here with me today have done a great job on the healthcare side. I want to talk economic development. Westfield Memorial Hospital is one of the top 5 employers in that region, with over 100 well-paid career jobs there that are key to the economic future of Westfield and all of northern Chautauqua County. How much money would New York State pay? Millions is the answer to get 100 high-paying jobs with career futures into Chautauqua County or anywhere else in New York State. So the question that is begged by us, I believe, to them is, why are you going to such extreme efforts to close them when you spend millions just to try and attract those sorts of jobs? Additionally, through some great work of a lot of people here with me today, we have a great discovery center that's under development. That is going to attract tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to the Westfield area. That just means more people who are going to need the services of Westfield Memorial Hospital in order to deliver these essential services. The final point is emergency services. I can tell you from firsthand experience of working with Sheriff Joe Gerace during our recent floods in the Silver Creek area that at one point in time there was only 2 open emergency rooms in not only all of Chautauqua County, but a significant portion of Cattaraugus County. Those 2 emergency rooms were only Brooks Hospital and Westfield Memorial Hospital for all of the residents of Chautauqua County. because WCA was closed due to a flood. TLC was trying to absorb the movement of patients from Tri-County and Gowanda. So that meant the only two places, should there have been, as there always is in crisis, a need for emergency services, the only two places that they could have gone were Brooks and Westfield Memorial Hospital. If Westfield was closed, the only place we would have had would have been Brooks. There is no way, despite their best efforts, they could have come close to handling the emergency needs of all of Chautauqua County, should they have been the only ones available. Finally, our emergency management services are stretched to the breaking point. We've got great volunteers out there in our volunteer fire departments who give of their time freely and generously. Westfield Memorial Hospital provides a significant place for them to bring people in ambulances to that emergency room, in emergency vehicles, to that emergency room when there's incidences, when they need to be transported in an emergency. What happens if Westfield's not there? That means that they have to be transported to Brooks, TLC, or WCA. And while those are fine facilities, you're now asking these volunteers to add over an hour of their volunteer time to get people from an accident site to either of those two facilities instead of directly into Westfield Memorial. That is going to stretch our emergency services to the breaking point, which very likely could lead to the necessity to have a paid ambulance service that we can neither afford or can we risk the delay and the negative impact on the health and welfare of our people in Chautauqua County. So here's what I'm calling on everyone to do. And we have petitions here that people can sign when they're here. I'm calling on everyone in Chautauqua County to do the following. I want you to call. I want you to write. I want you to email. I want you to do whatever you can do to contact these state elected officials. Dr. Richard F. Daines, our Department of Health Commissioner, and Governor David Patterson. These folks respond, to get the right word, these folks respond to volume. They keep track of how an issue is developing in a region by the number of folks who call either in favor of or against an initiative that they're pushing. I can assure you that our governor is watching the numbers right now. He announced today he's going to aggressively pursue re-election. I can assure you he's mapped out New York State and he's seeing where he has support and where he doesn't have support. And if they were to get 10,000 emails, calls, and letters from Chautauqua County, I can guarantee you that will have impact on the future of our economic development, the safety and welfare of our people, and most importantly, the future of Westfield Memorial Hospital. So I have the information. I'm more than glad to give it to the media. If you put it out there as part of this story, very easy. And you can do it by going to www.wmhsaveslives.org. The majority of the information you need is right there. I'll provide you with the email address for Governor Patterson and Dr. Daines. I'll provide you with their telephone numbers. And we also have letters that can be signed. But I would also like folks to understand the importance of this to our safety services and the role that Sheriff Gerace plays in the lead of providing that with regard to the safety services and the Sheriff's Department.
This, to us in emergency services, it makes no sense. If this is done to save money for the state of New York, I can give a list of things that the state could do to save money. This wouldn't be on the list. We need Westfield Hospital. We need it because we're 1,069 square miles in Chautauqua County. It's strategically located in the northwestern area of the county, and it's vital to the people that live in that area, that travel and visit us as tourists, and it's vital to us in emergency services. From the Sheriff's Office perspective, Westfield Memorial Hospital is the primary care center for the inmates that are incarcerated in the Chautauqua County Jail. Over 300 of those at times, inmates are incarcerated. And if we have emergency medicine needs, we transport them 7 miles to Westfield Hospital where they can be attended to immediately. Our alternative is to go to Brooks, which is 27 miles from the jail, or WCA, which is 28 miles from the jail. And that could cost lives. So this is really a senseless decision to eliminate the hospital and the emergency department. And again, there's many other places the state of New York can save money that would not have an impact to people's lives. So our message is Westfield Hospital has to stay open.
Westfield Memorial Hospital is a key component to our future.